Santiago? Augusto? Oh gosh, what will they do if they ever find out the truth? I'm finished! And I won't be able to control what happens. I can't stay here and do nothing. I must defend myself. I can't let them judge me and sentence me like that. It's not possible. I can't wait. No, I have to go over there before it's too late.
Perdona si te estoy llamando en este momento, pero me hacía falta escuchar de nuevo, aunque sea un instante.
Augusto.
What are you doing here? Weren't you going to find the children?
Carlos isn't home and no one knows where he's gone.
Carlos adores those girls. We all know that. He could never do anything to harm them. I'm certain of it.
Lisa's up with Dr. Contreras. She's already seen Bibi.
I'd like to go and talk to her. Give her a little time, Augusto. Lisa will come and see us, I'm sure. But for the moment, she's got work to do. That's urgent.
You see Santiago?
Santiago?
Yes, he came here. He gave me a lift.
Ruby, is what you have to tell me important? Oh, well, I don't know. Well, speak up, Ruby. I have to see the doctor. Well, Santiago's ex-girlfriend, you know, Barbara Solis, is here at the clinic. What's wrong with her? She was asking about Augusto. I thought it important you knew. Oh, thanks. Doctor? Here, I brought the seeds.
Oh, right. Put them right here, please. I'm not quite ready yet.
Oh, all right. The first thing we need to do is make an infusion, then filter the sediment.
Right. Well, let me get this put together first, okay?
Listen, Doctor, do you think I can leave you to start things on your own?
Of course.
Okay, well, I won't be too long. I'll ask Ruby to come and help, okay?
Yes, fine.
Won't be
Lisa.
long. Yes?
Is there a problem?
No. Well, at least I hope not. Be right back.
Lisa didn't mention Santiago.
Apparently, he found her in the Amazon, and they're back together.
No, I don't get it.
But didn't you talk to Lisa?
Yeah, sure I did, but with everything that's happened to Bibi, she wasn't too clear. I just remember she said she's willing to confront the worst. And she didn't explain why she ran away like that. No, well, she just said it was something very serious.
Well, Munchkins, here we are, This is the theater dressing room. It's not a 5-star hotel, but still, it could be worse, I know it wasn't your fault, babies. Let's face it, you didn't pick Sylvia to play the part of mother. Yeah, I know she did a bad thing. A very bad thing, I know. Yeah, she was naughty. In fact, I still can't believe it myself. Huh? Can you? She had to become a self-sufficient career woman like in all the magazines, right? And then what did she do? Yeah, right. I'm angry too. But never you mind, it isn't important. You know why? 'Cause you got your papa. Yeah, he's right here. Your papa is your mama. I'm gonna make darn sure you get the best out of your life. Yeah, right. It's gonna be okay.
Augusto, Vicente, I heard what happened to Beatrice. I'm very sorry. What are you doing here? And what's all this about you finding Lisa in the Amazon? A guy who works on the road project down there told me she was there, so I went down to find her. I don't understand. No matter how hard I try, I don't understand it. My sister runs away the day she was supposed to marry you, and now you're back together like nothing happened. Well, a lot of things did happen.
Lisa!
Oh, I missed you. I'm so glad to be back.
I'm worried about you. I'm glad you're here.
How did you find out?
Oh, I went looking for you. And
Lisa.
Sylvia.
Now that Santiago's here, will you please tell us all what happened that day to make you run away? Either you do, or I'll ask Santiago. But I think your family deserves an answer.
I think I must be the only person missing here.
Margarita.
Look, just wait a minute. You went over there looking for him? Then I guess you must have talked to him. What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
You didn't see him, right? But you're a solace, so I'm sure that you'll find a way to tell him the whole story.
No, Isabel, I won't say anything. Look, I'm telling you, you were right. There's no point in that man suffering for what his wife did to him.
I hope you're telling me the truth, Barbara.
Isabel, I promise I've given up that idea. Today I learned something special. I saw Santiago at the clinic.
Santiago?
Yes. Yes, and for the first time, I could speak to him without anger. It's like nothing ever happened. It's like we were good friends.
You do surprise me.
It felt really good, Isabel. I swear I see things very differently now. I guess life it's more than just trying to find one's own happiness.
Why are you here, Margarita?
Well, my darling, I was alone at the house and I was worried because I didn't know what was going on here.
You shouldn't have come here at this time. It could be dangerous. How'd you get here?
My taxi? Well, I told you I couldn't stay at home all on my own worrying about Bibi. I mean, she's so sick and you're all here, even Santiago. You must be very anxious, right? Well, you really must have been sick with worry, right? Yes, Lisa. Why wouldn't I be worried? Bibi's like a little sister to me. Yeah? And since when?
What is it, Lisa?
It's all right, dear. Leave it. I understand. All her adventures must have made her nervous. And earlier when she left the house, she was very upset about Bibi.
I didn't know you'd seen each other.
Sure. I saw her and him. Santiago.
I went by to see her.
Yes, I already told him.
It's normal for me to worry. I mean, we are a family.
Well, yes, of course, we're a family.
And in fact, as you're here and you're part of the family, you might like to know that we were talking about Santiago and me. And the reasons for what happened. And why I left. I see. Well, that's interesting.
Yes, we were just about to start when you arrived.
Mm-hmm. However, I rather think that it's not the right time to talk about this.
Why not? Lisa, I'd like to know why you ran away like that.
Augusto, the important thing now is Beatrice. We can wait till another time to talk about that. However, I just want to tell you that I love Santiago. We love each other. And that nothing and no one is ever going to separate us. Now, excuse me, but I must go and help Dr. Contreras.
Lisa.
Augusto, later, huh? Bibi really needs me. Excuse me.
Excuse me, I must talk to you. My fiancé.
Augusto, no. It's all been very stressful. It's not the moment to talk about Lisa's problems. What matters now is Bibi, Augusto.
She has no shame at all, that woman. God, why did she just have to turn up at the clinic when she wasn't wanted? It's just typical. What's more, she knows we're going through a difficult time. Jesus.
She doesn't care about that, darling. Haven't you yet realized that woman couldn't give a damn about what you might be feeling?
She was following you. I'm sure of that.
Margarita knows that her presence is the least of my concerns.
Why did you go there, Santiago? I told you, I asked you not to.
You asked me to wait, darling, and I know that. But how do you expect me to stay calm knowing that you were all alone in the house with that crazy woman? Huh? She took the phone from you. How do you expect me to feel reassured when we have that evil witch breathing down our necks?
Yeah, you're right, I guess.
Well then, my darling, don't be surprised if I'm like this. She'll try to manipulate everything to try to separate us.
Well, she's not going to succeed. I made that very clear to her. But it wasn't easy, I tell you. She threatened me, telling me that the child was yours and that she was going to prove it.
She told me that too.
Then why doesn't she go ahead? as far as I'm aware, it's really unlikely to get pregnant. From one time. God, it's hard to say this.
We mustn't go along with her. Don't you see she enjoys doing it? As long as Augusto doesn't know, then she'll keep on using it to harass us. How long will we put up with it?
I don't know, really. All I know is each time I see her at my brother's side, I feel like screaming the truth at her. But I can't do that right now. My brother's suffering at the moment. And I don't have the heart to tell him about this. Hello? How are you, Dr. Contreras? Listen, Lisa asked me to come up and help, so you just tell me what to do.
Fine, Ruby. Open that, please. I mustn't contaminate my gloves. Then I'd like you to put a few seeds in this container, please.
Yes, of course. Just a few, huh?
Yes.
Do you think that'll be
That's
enough,
it.
Doctor?
Yeah, that's fine, thanks. What's that?
I don't know, let me see. Oh, it's a necklace. Oh, I expect it must belong to Lisa.
No, it's... open it up. It's an Amazon Indian artifact. But these feathers here, they're only ever used by the elders and chieftains of the tribes. This is a symbol of knowledge.
But how can I calm down, Sylvia? Didn't you hear what Lisa just said?
Yes, I heard it was doing. So what?
She goes to get married and disappears on her wedding day. She runs away without a word to anyone, then reappears saying no one will separate her from Santiago. Who's she referring to?
Augusto, come on, calm down. This isn't the place to be losing your temper. We're in a hospital.
Vicente's right, my darling. Why are you going on
What's
like
up
this?
with you, Margarita? Why can't you understand? You're my wife. Why can anyone here understand what's happening to me? Especially you.
Steady on, Augusto. Don't take it out on me, okay? This isn't my fault, and right now we're worried about Phoebe.
Sylvia, why don't you come down with me to the coffee shop?
Good idea. Do you want anything?
No, thank you. I don't want anything. Do you want anything? You better bring Augusto a juice. I don't know what kind he likes.
Well, I know what he likes, Margarita.
Be right back. Margarita knows what she's doing. She's worked everything out. She is getting ready for when Augusto finds out the truth.
He mustn't know anything just yet. I don't want that. Although I have trouble containing myself. You saw how Augusto is. He's completely...
He's destroyed. But your sister-in-law doesn't care about that. Whenever she decides, the scandal will come out.
What'd she say?
She said that you and I had everything planned. We set a trap. I promise. We set it all up so we could leave together.
Unbelievable. Does she think everyone is as devious as she is? God.
Lisa. Listen. I swore I wouldn't want to change many things in my life, but if I could erase one thing, then I'd make Margarita disappear from my past.
Darling. And Barbara?
What do you mean? Why bring her up?
Because Ruby said she saw her earlier at the clinic. Looking for my brother.
Your brother?
Yes. And it's something that's worrying me. Why would she want to see my brother?
You've changed a lot. There's nothing left of that spoiled little girl who was intent on getting her revenge on me.
Not on you, nor on the one who's hurt me the most.
Who do you mean?
Today, just now, I was intending to take revenge, but I couldn't do it.
Santiago, I'm talking to you. Are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Well, I was saying I couldn't understand.
Lisa, listen, I ran into Barbara. She was leaving the clinic, but no way did I imagine she was looking for your brother. I can't for the life of me think what Barbara would want with your brother.
Maybe she came because she loves you.
in the past.
Are you quite sure?
Yes, she told me so herself.
Then I don't understand it, really.
Lisa, there's no point worrying over this. We don't have to protect ourselves from Barbara like we do Margarita. They are two people who are completely different.
Yes, but she attempted to commit suicide. And when people do that, it's generally because there's something seriously wrong with them.
Well, listen, the only thing that's wrong with Barbara right now is her parents. And at the moment, she's trying to free herself from their influence.
I don't know, Santiago. As much as I believe you, I just don't like it, really.
Look, if you like, well, I'll find out for you.
You can't go on like this, always wanting to know everything, Augusto, wanting to solve everything.
When do you talk about things, Margarita? Up till now, we've been a family that talked. We talked about everything, shared our problems between us. And now everything seems to be a mystery. It's like I was about to find out a terrible secret, and everyone's saying, don't you worry.
I think you're exaggerating, darling. A secret, but what secret could it be?
Well, I don't know. That's what I am asking. What do you know?
Me? Why ask?
Because I'm asking. I want to find out. It seems like everyone knows what's going on here, except for me.
Again, you're taking it out on me, you know that? Look, what the hell could I know about what goes on with your sisters when they won't ever talk to me about anything important, huh?
Margarita, I sometimes wonder if you really know me. Look, you're my wife. You're gonna have my baby. We live together.
I don't understand what you're getting at.
It seems to me that we can never have a proper conversation. You always complain about my sisters. And it's always me who has to set the tone for the conversation. It's always me who has to put things in order. It's always me who has to fix everything, when you insist I shouldn't have to.
Why are you being so totally unfair with me, Augusto? Why, huh? Can't you even have just a little consideration for me, Augusto? Why do you always have to take things out on me all the time,
That isn't true, Margarita. I'm not taking things out on you here. You are my wife, right? So, Margarita, I need support from you. I need you to understand me.
Oh, come on, Augusto. Don't you think I try to? But it always seems that everything I say or do is ignored by everybody. And you know what? It's because of what's going on between Lisa and Santiago. And whenever you think I'll continue saying it, I know that man, he is dangerous. He's gonna destroy everyone. There, you see? We're fighting because of him now.
Margarita, right now the problem is not about Santiago and Lisa. The problem is about you and me. Come on, I thought you realized that. But all you seem to care about is this thing with Santiago and Lisa. Well, I'm getting tired of this. I don't get it. I've no idea what happened. If they don't want to say what went on with them, well, then I respect their decision. It's their problem.
What's wrong?
Nothing, Sylvia. It's just that you remind me of Angela. You look so much like your mother.
Yes. That's what they tell me. You know, I miss her so much, and my father. You've no idea. Why did they have to leave us? Now this with Bibi.
I hope to see you like this, Sylvia.
I hate it too, Vicente. I don't like sadness like this. I don't like pain. Or anger.
You're saying that because of Carlos.
Because of everything, Vicente.
Sylvia, listen, I know that couples really need to resolve their own problems and that I shouldn't intervene, but I look on you as my own children. I look on you as my children. I want to see you happy, you and the other three, too.
Happiness. That concept seems far away now. I had everything, Vicente. I had a family, my daughters and a husband.
What do you mean had, Sylvia? You still have them. Things will get better. I know it won't be easy, I grant you. But everything has a solution, Sylvia. Well, everything, apart from dying.
No, but Father, you see, there are other problems than dying that don't have a solution.
Estoy muriendo, muriendo por ver.
Gustavo,
Santiago, how's things?
look, I wanted to talk to you. Tell me what happened with that other matter. You remember I called you about it from the airport.
Yes, that's right. You told me that the cavity that appeared under the foundations of the clinic building was caused by an underground explosion.
That's right, and I confirmed it. Did you report it to the council?
I went up there, but nothing happened. I think somebody has got them in their pocket. Somebody who's involved in this and is paying them backhanders.
Yes, I know who it is.
Well, they're standing by the report that was done by the inspector who came over and said that the report done by the previous inspector was wrong.
Those ratbags. They're misleading the investigation.
Not only that, Santiago, they've stepped up pressure for the eviction.
Gustavo, I'm involved in this, as you know. But don't worry, I'm not going to rest until I prove to them what really happened.
I don't doubt that.
Okay, I'll keep you informed, don't worry.
Thanks.
What's it like? Does it look anything like the preparation you made in the Amazon?
Yes, I think it does.
Think. Look, I followed all of your instructions. We'll just have to wait and see if this has any effect on our patient.
It has to work, Doctor.
Huh? Listen. That necklace was in the bag you brought the seeds in. I think it must be for you. I think that your witch doctor in the Amazon, he saw inside your soul, I think. He realized what a special person you are.
Thank you, Doctor. Really. You know, these seeds really helped us a lot at the medical center. And although it isn't a cure, it slows down the disease and lessens its effects.
We've no time to waste. We'd better see the patient.
Right.
I just hope that my preparation will work.
It has to work, Doctor.
You're right. Lisa, let's go. Let's go see BB.
Please. Don't leave me. Francisco. Francisco. I'm so afraid. Francisco.
I can't stand it. I really can't. I appreciate your offer of letting me crash your place, but I can't leave here. Look, I understand, Francisco, but you have to rest, man. You ought to look yourself in the mirror. No way. No, baby is here. A few feet away. And you know what? I know it. I can feel it. She is here. She is with me. You see, my love is giving her the strength. Okay, sure, Francisco. I understand. I respect your decision. Okay. I just want you to know that, well, I'm sorry about what's happened, and not just for Bibi, but also for the rest of her family, for Lisa, and of course for you, my friend. Thank you, buddy. You're a pal, and I mean that. But I won't leave this place without Beatrice.
Ernesto.
And what time do you call this, Sophia? Would you care to explain it? Where in God's name were you?
good evening, Senor Ortega.
Hello, how are you? What are you doing here at this hour?
I'm here because it's been practically impossible to get hold of you all day.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to call you.
Oh, you forgot. So that's the reason. I was wondering. In case you'd forgotten, there's a court case. There isn't much time left. And you can't even remember our meeting?
Well, sorry. It's just, well, you see, I have other things that... Well, I totally forgot about our meeting. See, since I arrived back here, apart from the problem you know about, I've had problems coming out of my ears. I tell you, it's...
Well, I can tell you this. If you want me to represent you, the only problem I want to know about is the one that concerns that worker.
Of course. Was that all?
Don't you want to go over your court case?
Sure. Would you like to come inside?
Well then, will you tell me where you were tonight?
Since when have you been worried, huh?
I demand to know what you were doing.
What is this? You jealous or something?
That's quite enough, Sophia. Stop being so evasive. Just answer the question.
Well, I told you, I had to go to a charity evening.
With who?
With my friends.
Okay, which friends are they? Because I called one or two of your friends, and none of them had any idea where you were, and no one knew anything about a charity evening.
Look, don't tell me you're going to start keeping tabs on my movements now.
Look, you are my wife, Sophia. Just respect that.
Oh, so I'm your wife now. How come I'm your wife suddenly? When for 2 years now you haven't even touched me.
Even if I didn't touch you for 20 years, I still have a right to know. Now, where were you?
Out, Ernesto. Just out. I needed some fresh air. And to breathe. I'm fed up being stuck in the house all day. I'm all alone now, and it's your fault. And when you get home, all you can do is question me, order me, and even scream at me.
If your children have left home, it's because of you.
No. No, it's not because of me. You know I talked to Barbara. Do you know what your own daughter thinks of you? She thinks you're a nobody, Ernesto. She's seen what you are. She realizes she's been lied to all her life, thinking her father was someone, instead of the lowlife that you really are.
Shut up, will you, Sophia? I've had enough of all these ridiculous scenes from a frustrated actress. I got you out of that gutter.
It was my life.
Your life? Ha-ha, your life, huh? What life? What, this? You mean to tell me your life was the life that appears in these tapes, huh? That you made 20 years ago?
Don't touch my things, Ernesto.
Your things? Well, this is what I think of your things. Here!
No, Ernesto! No, Ernesto, don't do it! No!
Estoy muriendo, muriendo por...
Why did you do this, Ernesto? Why? This was my life. Oh, my dream!
Don't start all that sentimental crap. It's ridiculous.
This was the only thing I did in life that ever made me happy.
Oh, please.
How's my work?
This is pitiful.
Yes, before we met, I was somebody.
Just forget it, Sophia. It's over. Just assume your function of housewife and stop this whining.
And you, Ernesto? When are you going to assume your function, huh? When are you going to think about your family? Go ahead. Go on. Hit me. Well, go ahead. If that's what you want. Just hit me.
No. I won't hit you, Sophia. But just you get this into your little head. Nobody plays around with me. Especially not you. So you tread warily with me, Sophia. Very warily. Because you don't know the kind of hell I could turn your pathetic life into. What's more, you don't want to find out.
You sure you don't want me to stay with you?
It's not what I want, Margarita. It's best for you and the baby that you don't stay here.
Margarita, Augusto's right, you know. And what's more, you need to get some rest. Same for you, Sylvia. You really ought to come home with us.
No, Vicente, I'd rather stay with Augusto and Lisa. At times like this, we ought to be together.
There you see, that's what I'm
Look,
saying.
I know, Margarita, but I'd feel better if you and the baby were at home.
Well, whatever you say. Call me if there's any news.
Yeah, don't worry. I will.
Well, let's go, Margarita. And keep me informed if there's any change, Augusto, okay?
Sure, of course I will.
Bye.
Bye, Sylvia.
Bye, Vicente.
Take care, dear. Come on.
The way you explained it, the intentions of Ernesto Solis were to acquire the land the clinic is on, to add it to the plot occupied by the shopping mall.
That's correct. Yeah. And the last stage of his plan was setting off the charges that caused the subsidence and damaged the clinic building structure. And, well, you see, I found the tunnels that served to place the explosives.
A visual inspection was conducted.
Yes. I also found evidence of the detonations.
Right. Listen, senor, apart from your testimony, are there witnesses who can confirm your version? Anyone who'll back you up?
I don't know. There is one guy. An engineer, Ramirez.
Ramirez?
Yes. He was aware of the plans they had devised for damaging the clinic. Well, I don't know if he would testify. I'd have to talk to him. See, the problem is Ramirez is still working for Solis, and obviously he wants to keep his job. Is it important to have a witness?
A witness would definitely help the procedure. You see, what we need to do is argue our case and prove it. Senor, did your problems with Ernesto Solis in fact start when you refused to take part in his campaign to undermine the clinic?
I guess you could say that, yes. Yes, there were other problems on a personal level, but this was the cause of our split.
All this would indicate that Ernesto Solis planned this whole thing. He set you up to take the blame for the death of the worker.
Yes, of course. Ernesto, well, he wanted to use this to get revenge, destroy me. You know, I've resigned from the company, although I've only done it verbally. There's no letter of resignation, and, well, they haven't appointed a replacement yet. So Ernesto can accuse me of negligence in my work and the death of that worker.
Are you sure you don't have a witness who could corroborate your testimony? Santiago, my father hates you. He'll do anything to make sure you carry the can for what happened at the construction site.
No, I'm sorry. I don't have anyone to back up my story.
Listen, Santiago, I'm sorry, may I use first names?
Go ahead.
It's going to get very tricky now. If the defense cannot demonstrate that you had nothing to do with the company at the time the incident occurred, in the absence of witnesses, in the absence of anything to refute the accusations, Santiago, I'm afraid that you, as the resident engineer, will be responsible. And there is no way out of it.
It makes me so sad to see her like this. It's still hard for me to believe that it's my sister lying here.
I feel the same after all. Well, I mean, she's so young. The fact is, she could be my daughter.
Lisa. Yes. I'm here with you, baby. Don't worry. How do you feel? I don't feel anything. Where's Gusto and Sylvia? They're outside. They're both outside. And Francisco? Where is he? He was here. Yes. Yes, he was here with you. He told me that you had to help him find his treasure. His treasure. He's crazy, I know that.
It's ready, Lisa. We don't have time to waste.
Right, Doctor. Doctor, I had a dream about you and my mother. I know she died a long time ago, but In my dream, she seemed to be alive and she knew that I'm dying. No, baby, you mustn't say that. She was carrying me and you. I don't know what you were doing, but you were there.
I expect it's because you know I want you to get better. I want to be by your side like your father would have been. I hope that way I can make you a happy girl once again. But I need you to drink this. It will do you good, okay? Lisa, I'll sit her up and you give her the medicine.
Yes, doctor.
Come on, baby.
Here you go. Swallow it slowly.
That's good. Don't swallow too fast. Just take it easy and drink it all up.
A little more. I won't get better, I know it. I know it's all over. No, Beatrice.
No, Beatrice. You mustn't say that. It's not true. No.
Tell Augusto I'm sorry and tell him I love him a lot. Sylvia. Tell Sylvia I... Don't say that, Beatrice. You'll be all right. You're not going to die. You're going to live. You'll see. I promise you, Beatrice. Tell Francisco. I've already found my treasure. Tell him that.
Come on, Senora. You know I don't have anything to do with that killing.
Yes, I know that you don't, but we have to prove it.
The staff at the clinic. Yeah, they'll testify Ernesto wants to get them out of there.
That's not enough. That's not going to save you from the accusation that you were responsible as the company's resident engineer.
But surely I...
No, really, it's no use. Let me study the file carefully. And please, try to stay in contact. Don't get lost, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Remember one thing. If you find somebody willing to testify in your favor, then get in touch with me immediately. Santiago, stay in touch, okay?
Thanks a lot. Sure.
Nothing happened, Isabel. Well, nothing special. Or maybe it did. You see, being in that place made me realize that my own frustrations are nothing compared to what others are suffering.
You mean you saw the light because you realize other people suffer?
Yes, I guess you could say that, yes. Isabel, everyone goes to that place in the hope that a life will be saved. And there I was, surrounded by something much greater than my hatred for Margarita. I just felt stupid, honestly.
Well, I think this is a good sign, really. You don't know how happy it makes me.
Isabel, you really do have feelings for that guy, huh? Augusto?
I think he's wonderful. I see a man who's so pure and so truthful.
Do you think that if he finds out the whole truth, he'd be capable of...
Look, Barbara, who knows what reaction he would have? On one hand, there's his feelings, his love, his family, and on the other, his character.
You talk as if you've known him all your life.
Well, when he was working over at the gallery, we had time to get to know each other.
What, did something happen?
Not really. But I got to know him enough to realize that there aren't many men like that man. Once he even protected me from Annabelle.
You what?
Yeah, well, Annabelle came over to the gallery and he tried to force me to,
God, what happened?
Augusto was still working at the gallery and he came in, thank God.
Don't tell me that my brother got into a fight with him.
No, not for long. See, Augusto got the better of things and told Annabelle he better leave me alone.
So you mean he cares about you?
Well, I suppose he does, I guess. But he's a man of loyalty, and he made me understand his family came first.
Are you in love with him?
I think I'm too old for impossible relationships.
baby isn't mine.
You see, you say it even as if you believe it. And Lisa is the same. But I swear to you, on my own life and on this baby's life, that it is yours.
Well, we'll see about that, Margarita.
Who the hell can that be? What if it's from the clinic? Something must have happened. Hello, my darling?
No, Margarita, it's me.
Santiago.
Sorry you're so disappointed.
I'm not disappointed at all. There's no reason why you can't be my darling.
Really, you're so tacky.
What did you call me for? To insult me?
No. I called you to tell you that, well, there's no reason to prolong the situation.
The only situation being prolonged is the one inside me, my darling.
Then we mustn't wait any longer. We'll see a doctor tomorrow and arrange a paternity test.
Perdona si te estoy llamando en este momento, pero me hacía falta escuchar de nuevo, aunque sea un instante, tu respiración. Disculpa, sé que estoy violando nuestro juramento, sé que estás con alguien que no es el momento, pero hay algo urgente que decirte.
Yeah, she was naughty. In fact, I still can't believe it myself. Huh? Can you? She had to become a self-sufficient career woman like in all the magazines, right? And then what did she do? Yeah, right. I'm angry too. But never you mind, it isn't important. You know why? 'Cause you got your papa. Yeah, he's right here. Your papa is your mama. I'm gonna make darn sure you get the best out of your life. Yeah, right. It's gonna be okay.
Augusto, Vicente, I heard what happened to Beatrice. I'm very sorry.
What are you doing here? And what's all this about you finding Lisa in the Amazon?
A guy who works on the road project down there told me she was there, so I went down to find her.
I don't understand. No matter how hard I try, I don't understand it. My sister runs away the day she was supposed to marry you, and now you're back together like nothing happened.
Everybody's there. Lisa, Santiago, Augusto. Oh gosh, what will they do if they ever find out the truth? I'm finished. And I won't be able to control what happens. I can't stay here and do nothing. I must defend myself. I can't let them judge me and sentence me like that. It's not possible. I can't wait. No, I have to go over there before it's too late.
Perdona si te estoy llamando en este momento, pero me hacía falta escuchar de nuevo, aunque sea un instante.
Augusto.
What are you doing here? Weren't you going to find the children?
Carlos isn't home and no one knows where he's gone.
Carlos adores those girls. We all know that. He could never do anything to harm them. I'm certain of it.
Lisa's up with the...
Okay, well, I won't be too long. I'll ask Ruby to come and help, okay?
Yes, fine.
Won't be
Lisa,
long. Yes?
is there a problem?
No. Well, at least I hope not. Be right back.
Lisa didn't mention Santiago.
Apparently he found her in the Amazon and they're back together.
No, I don't get it.
But didn't you talk to Lisa?
Yeah, sure I did, but with everything that's happened to Bibi, she wasn't too clear. I just remember she said she's willing to confront the worst.
And she didn't explain why she ran away like that.
No, well, she just said it was something very serious.
Well, Munchkins, here we are. This is the theater dressing room. It's not a 5-star hotel, but still. It could be worse, I know it wasn't your fault, babies. Let's face it, you didn't pick Sylvia to... play the part of mother. Yeah, I know she did a bad thing. A very bad thing, I know.
Well, a lot of things did happen.
Lisa!
Oh, I missed you. I'm so glad to be back.
I'm worried about you. I'm glad you're here.
How did you find out?
Oh, I went looking for you. And
Lisa.
Sylvia...
Now that Santiago's here, will you please tell us all what happened that day to make you run away? Either you do, or I'll ask Santiago. But I think your family deserves an answer.
I think I must be the only person missing here.
Margarita.
Look, just wait a minute. You went over there looking for him? Then I guess you must have talked to him. What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
You didn't see him, right? But you're a solace, so I'm sure that you'll find a way to tell him the whole story.
No, Isabel, I won't say anything. Look, I'm telling you, you were right. There's no point in that man suffering for what his wife did to him.
I hope you're telling me the truth, Barbara.
Isabel, I promise I've given up that idea.
Dr. Contreras. She's already seen Bibi.
I'd like to go and talk to her.
Give her a little time, Augusto. Lisa will come and see us, I'm sure. But for the moment, she's got work to do. That's urgent.
You see Santiago?
Santiago?
Yes, he came here. He gave me a lift.
Ruby, is what you have to tell me important? Oh, well, I don't know. Well, speak up, Ruby. I have to see the doctor. Well, Santiago's ex-girlfriend, Barbara Solis, is here at the clinic. What's wrong with her? She was asking about Augusto. I thought it important you knew. Oh, thanks. Doctor? Here, I brought the seeds.
Oh, right. Put them right here, please. I'm not quite ready yet.
Oh, all right. The first thing we need to do is make an infusion, then filter the sediment.
Right. Well, let me get this put together first, okay?
Listen, Doctor, do you think I can leave you to start things on your own?
Of course.